Good morning. Wednesday, April the 15th, Boomer here, getting ready to leave his rocky campsite and head up toward Grayson Highlands State Park and Buzzard's Roost and all kinds of great views today. So I'm hoping to have some really good stuff for you. And when I do, I will get back with you later. All right, there's so much view, I'm going to have to do it in two different videos. So I'm going to go this way first. And I imagine I could probably get a little bit more at the top of this ridge, and I may double check that here and go in the opposite direction. As you can see, mountains as far as the eye can see. All right, I have reached Buzzard Rock. I'm going to climb up on the rock there and get a panorama of this valley. It is quite intense. There was so much wind noise that I decided to cut out the audio that was on the video that I took and just let you know that this is Pulpit Rock, and it kind of reminds me of a pulpit where a person could stand and preach to the valley below. But anyway, it's a wonderful panorama. It's a view just as far as the eye can see, and I wanted to make sure that you could watch it without worrying about all that noise that was coming from the wind. So enjoy, and we'll get back to the regular audio in the next clip. Slight correction to the video. I did not go up and over that ridge. As I got off the rock and came down, I saw that the trail was leading me this way. You see the signs there, and I'm headed down that way somehow. So we'll see where we're going. All right, this is one of the so-called wild ponies at Grayson Highlands State Park. Notice how hard it is to get close to it, and you know how wild it seems. I'll tell you, that pony scares me. He did try to get into one of the packs over here and may have bitten a small hole. He did get into it.
What? That is not a treat. That is my fist.
And he's going back again. He's going in for seconds. He likes it. All right, you guys just attract these ponies. I don't know what it is. But anyway, this is Boomer at Grayson Highland. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, Boomer.
And you see, that's what we get when we get to be old. Good evening. Boomer here at the Thomas Knob Shelter, Grayson Highlands. There are some feral ponies out here. I hesitate to call them wild, though, because the truth of the matter is they're not really wild. They're just feral. They go out and do what they want to do, and nobody takes care of them. But one definitely came around and chewed a hole in a small hole in a young person's backpack, and then tried to get on to me for my dinner, but I wouldn't play, so he finally just said to heck with it and left. So anyway, it's very cold here right now, and I'm all set up to go to bed, and I know it's early, but I'm seriously thinking about at least crawling in the sleeping bag for now. I may get up, but I'm definitely going to crawl in for now just to get warm. So anyway, I'll check back with you later if anything happens. Otherwise, I'll talk to you again in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Boomer here. I have a great idea for a new movie, It's called Horses in the Mist. Let me switch the camera and show you what I mean. There are 5 out here right now. There's another one that went back into the woods there, but it is definitely pony day here at Grayson Highlands State Park in Virginia. As you can see, they're going to come right up, and if I've left anything, any crumbs, that horse is going to eat it. And he's doing a fine job of cleaning it up. So anyway, just wanted to share all the horses that are hanging out with me this morning. All right, Boomer here again on a cold, blustery morning. The sun is trying to shine, and I'll tell you, I wish it would hurry. Let me turn the camera around and show you what I'm looking at. Definitely clouds moving in. I think it'll blow away because if you look off in the distance there, you can see some mountains. So hopefully we will have a warm day, but we'll see as we go along. All right, it is 9:11 a.m. and somewhere in the past 5 to 7 minutes, I passed the 500-mile mark. Now, nobody had put rocks up to designate where it was, so I missed it. I was walking a little fast, and I thought, man, I better check again, and I did, and I'm at 500.1. So, congratulations to me. I've made it 500 miles on the Appalachian Trail, and I'm still alive and kicking. So I'm gonna head on down this trail that you see right here and get on northbound. Another nice view. Stopped at the Wise Shelter for a little lunch break. It's very peaceful here. What you're seeing is the perspective from sitting on the inside of the shelter out toward the fire ring and the picnic table, and if I'm not mistaken, the trail back to the water. So anyway, here we are at the Wise Shelter having a little bit of lunch, and I'll check back in with you later. Boomer back again with a nice stream and a pretty little waterfall. Good morning. Today is Friday, April the 17th, and I'm getting started on the trail about 8:15, a little bit later than I should have, but I'm going to be trying to make about 15 miles today, and just getting started. And most of you remember that I lost my poles when I tried to cross that stream. Well, one of my fellow hikers was kind enough to find this perfectly shaped stick for me, and I'm using that as a single pole today, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that works, because it is strange hiking without poles once you're used to it. But anyway, I'll check back with you when I've got something interesting to report. I thought some of you might find this stream attractive. It's a very nice bridge, which I will show you as I pan over it. And then down through a short falls here and on downstream. And we are headed up that hill. Interesting reroute today. We were routed off the trail down to Hurricane Campground, and now we are headed north on this road, the AT. So at least it's a fairly attractive road and there's not a lot of traffic. But just wanted you to know that there's been some rerouting here. Boomer here, just stopped for a water break. I haven't done a lot of filming today, but there's been an awful lot of walking to do today. Plus there was a reroute on the trail that had us walking up a switchback road to a gap. Took quite a while. So anyway, I'm in the home stretch now. I'm just a few tenths of a mile from the shelter that I plan to stop at. But I just wanted to check in with you and let you know that I'm still out here and still trying, and I'll talk to you later. All right, Boomer here in the Trippy shelter. Been pretty much an uneventful day. Not much went on except a lot of hiking because I wanted to get some of the miles out of the way today, and managed to do that. So I'm here at this shelter. I'll be getting up in the morning to head out. My plan should get me to Atkins, Virginia on Sunday, which is what I wanted to do. And I am running out of food, as I think I told you that earlier. So I'm rationing what I've got left, and that'll get me to my resupply box and close to a grocery store. So it's going to give me an opportunity to do several things over the time that I'm there. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for tonight. It's really not dark, but there's no point in staying up. So I'm just going to go ahead and go on to bed and get some sleep and get up in the morning and do this all over again. So happy hiking and good night from Boomer. Good morning, Boomer here. Sunday, April the 19th. Day 7 out in the woods. So it's been a long haul, but I am headed toward a Nero today and a Zero tomorrow. Do some resupply, get some other things going like that. So I will get all this stuff posted over the next couple of days, and I'll let you know if something interesting happens. Oh, and by the way, I was talking about rocky trails yesterday. Hang on and check this one out. Everywhere you look, there's a rock. If you take your eyes off your feet for a minute, you will stumble and possibly fall. But anyway, I thought you might find that interesting. There's something about this kind of path that I like. I like kind of the open woods feel, but still obviously the woods and a path. I don't know, it just beckons to me for some reason. Good morning. I think this is a nice little setting here along this fence row. House right over there. More fields across the way. It's nice to come out of the woods and see these beautiful country settings. But anyway, I'm probably shaking my camera too much. So let me just cut it off here. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the Linda Mood School, old school, over 100 years old, that I've seen in other people's videos. I understand that they're not wanting anyone to go in right now, so I'm certainly not going to violate the sanctity of that. But I did want to get some video. We've been doing a lot of climbing the last 6 days, and today it's been generally easy. And now we're in this low-lying area here with nice paths down through the woods. We've been going over some rolling type hills, kind of the type of terrain that this part of Virginia is known for. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how nice this was and how much fun it is to walk. So I'll get back to you later. All right, we come out of the woods to this train track and also to some absolutely gorgeous property up here. Look at that. And check that out over there. I'll tell you, this is a beautiful place to live. I was just walking through this beautiful meadow with that farm behind me, and all of a sudden I came to the realization that life is good, but to make it good, you've got to stop and take it in. You've got to enjoy it, you've got to savor it, you've got to find beauty in nature, and if you do all that, you will have a much better life. I can see and hear traffic on Interstate 81, and I'm less than, I think, a mile from my destination, which is the Relax Inn, Atkins, Virginia, right off Interstate 81. I wanted to say a positive thing about Gut Hook's guide and also about David Miller's AWOL guide. Both of them have been absolutely invaluable in me keeping up with where I am, what I'm doing, letting me know how far I've got to go. If you plan to hike the Appalachian Trail, you need both these guides. They're worth every penny you spend on them, and it's not that much. And I am, by the way, not being compensated for this. This is coming strictly from me. I just think it's worthwhile. So if you're planning to hike the trail, talk to other hikers and ask them what they think. But I think you'll hear that Gut Hook and AWOL are names that you will treasure while you're out on the Appalachian Trail. All right, Boomer here. I'm in the back of a pickup truck being shuttled into town for resupply, trying to get some gas canisters. This kind lady was kind enough to shuttle us in, but she's very cautious about the coronavirus, and I told her that I certainly didn't mind riding in the back of a pickup truck, and sure wouldn't be the first time. So here's an interesting turn of events I just wanted to share with you. On my way to Walmart to pick up a few items there, and then I'll be taken back to the motel. So Boomer out for now. Some of you may ask, what does a typical hiker need to resupply for the next few days out on the trail? And I am in off of a 6-night, 7-day time on the trail, and I ran down to almost nothing. So I'm trying to be a little more cautious this time, but I sent myself a resupply box thanks to my wife. And also I got a shuttle to Walmart and picked up a few extra things. So let me show you a little bit about what I'm taking with me this time around. One of the most important things for me is snacks. I find that I like to eat during the day while I'm hiking. It helps keep me strong, keeps me vital, gives me energy, and so I carry a lot of stuff. Right here is 2 rows that are snacks. You can see the sausage sticks on one side and the Jack Link peppered on the other side. I've got Kind bars, Nature Valley bars. I've got peanut butter to go from Jif, and that also doubles as breakfast. So it could go in another pile, but I just threw it over here. I've got at least 1 Jif power-up that was left over. I've got some Cliff bars here, and I've got Snickers, which is one of my favorites right here as far as snacks go. And I've also picked up a few packs of my favorite gum, so I've got that there with the snacks. So that's snacks. Over in the next aisle, because that's the way it was, I've got several things that I picked up here. I've got 4 packs of ramen noodles. Those things are absolutely incredibly delicious. I've got 4 packs of 4 packs of tuna, a pack of chicken, and 3 packs of Spam. I would have more Spam, but they were out of it at Walmart, if you could believe that. In the back, I've got pepperoni. That does double duty as everything. It works anywhere as far as I'm concerned. I've got a few Idahoan buttered home-style potatoes and other flavors, and a couple of Knorr rice sides. And then over here, definitely for breakfast fare, I've got instant oatmeal, and I've got some honey to go, which I either use on the oatmeal or the peanut butter, either one. The only thing that I'm lacking is tacos. So that's where I am on that, and I will get back with you later.